Hey, Crypto Hotep here with another crypto trading video. This one, hopefully, will be a shorter video. This is just going to be my thoughts on Chainlink, ticker Link. And the only reason I'm trying to make these videos short and kind of to the point so we don't kind of draw out everything. And Link had my attention because of a lot of FUD that I've been seeing on Twitter. And the FUD is granted, yeah, and we'll get into the charts to show you what I mean. But if you've held Chainlink for a while now, as I have, then you should be used to what it's doing. So I say all that to say I did tweet out I tweeted out this message saying, I see a lot of people having buyer's remorse for Link because of the price action. Honestly speaking, I'm actually okay with what the price is doing currently. This is what Chainlink does consistently, and it's following suit. If we break below that 18 and trade below that, this will change, meaning my view may change for that. I did get a couple responses on that, which made sense because I could see that that topic was like it was very hot on Twitter, or at least it was hot on my timeline because it was like every other tweet was something about Chainlink and the price action. I don't know why I did that, but um, this person named Chippy Capital said, "Well, how long will the bag holders accept this price action? Will people freak out when it hits $13 and $10? Not sure where he's getting that from. Until it's actually used as a universal gas, the suffering won't end." That's a common feeling with a lot of people that hold Link. Um, and I said the last cycle before the leg up went to 18, or the leg up to $18 from 13 lasted about 81 days. So almost 2.5 months. We're currently in day 61 of this ranging price action. And I said, just relax. So, and then I did get responses on that, like, well, it's trading at $17.30 right now. What are you talking about? So, you know, let's go to the charts. Right. So I did change my charts around a couple, or just a little bit. What I did was I added the RSI to the top instead of the bottom, and that kind of freed up my screens here. So it looks a little bit better. I like this view, having the RSI on the top here. So, Chainlink. So, with Chainlink does this every leg up in stages where there's very choppy price action, and it's ranging, meaning that it basically, as you can see here, this big move from November, it went up past 1268. That was the key level, as you can see here. And then it'll just come down and kind of trade in this range. And this was the range I mentioned that was about 83 days. It was a little bit more than 81. It's 83 days of this constant back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And people were saying the same thing about Chainlink. Oh my goodness, when is it going to do something? Because one of the characteristics with Chainlink is it sometimes breaks away from the narrative of Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is good because I've always said, hey, when you're trading crypto, you want cryptos that don't really rely on other cryptos, because if one dumps, you don't want yours to dump. So that's kind of the case in point with Chainlink sometimes, where it may pump and the rest of the market is red. We've seen that a lot, and it will pump very, the price will pump for a while the market is red. We've seen that, and then sometimes it won't do anything, and it'll just trade in this range. So it did this for about 83 days. It then finally broke past $18. $18 has been a very big key level off of the weekly chart for Chainlink. It's a very good level of value. And as you can see, it's touched this level multiple times and has received a bounce. As a reminder, the orange line is the 100 MA, Blue line is the 200 MA. And then for this ranging price action, we're only in 60 days. It's about 60 days right now that we're in this. So this could honestly go on for almost another month of this type of action here, where it doesn't really, it goes up, oh, not going to break it, and then comes back down. In addition to that, you have a key level at $18, which is also a good psychological level. But that key level also has a golden zone tied to it in for the fib traders out there between 0.5 and 0.618. So we have that golden zone right here as well. And as you can see, it did tap into that golden zone fully on March 20th for a slight move up. And then now we're back here and we are officially below the 100 MA. Am I worried about this? I'm still not worried about this. And the reason being is this candle does not look strong to me. So this is the first candle where the candle is below the 100 MA and that we've closed below the key level. These two candles here and here, I don't consider those closed below the key level because you still have wicks that's touched that $18 key level here. There were no wicks that touched it, and we're at the and we've closed below the key level now. Now, if I were to change my mind here about Chainlink's future, I would have to see at least two more red candles in succession to follow this. So I don't want to see a green candle and then a red candle and then another green candle, because that would mean that there's some sort of value or price stabilization here. And then boom, you can go right up after that. What I want to see is something along the lines of this action where you have big red candle, limited wick up top, another red candle, limited wick up top. I want to see both of those right there. So I can say, okay, we're selling off now. And to further confluence that, you're also trading below the 100 MA. As of right now, you're very close to that 100 MA. Chainlink does like to play a lot of liquidity games with price, where they will bring price down very quickly and then boom, shoot back up. Chainlink does this a lot. So again, I'm kind of sticking to my guns with this trade currently, and we are in the red a little bit here, despite our buys here. We are in the red a little bit, but I'm holding true to this. My cut zone for this trade is around the $14 mark. Okay, so around the $14 mark, I'll cut this trade off because I would rather cut this trade off here and then have price kind of bring me back into the trade here at $12.68. So I'd rather cut it at 14 and get whatever monies I do have, and then get back into a Chainlink trade at 12. And then if we do go down that low, that would confirm a bearish trend has occurred. And my goal for that trade, if it did come about, would be the nearest support that turned resistance. So just looking at this, it'd probably be somewhere along here at, say, 1392 or so. Somewhere along here, I'd probably look to take a quick kind of scalpish type trade where I get a bounce from 1268 down to or up to 1360, and then it might go back down as well. I don't think that's going to happen, but that's kind of where my thoughts are and my mindset with this. But all in all, I still feel bullish on Chainlink, and we still have good structure. Like if you zoom out and we go to the weekly, here, this chart does not look bearish by any means. In fact, if you're looking here and here, This chart looks just like a rally, base, rally. So we have the initial rally up, a base, rally up, a base, and we're looking for another rally here. So I'm looking at this, and all this looks is a rally base rally, and then we're just coming back and retesting this key level here off of this weekly. That's all this looks like to me. But let Twitter tell it. Whole world's ending for Chainlink, and we should swap our Chainlink out for something else. My target short term is still about 25.75 for Chainlink in the short term, and that is a spot trade as always. Take my spot trades on Coinbase Advanced, and yeah, that's about it. So structure still bullish on Chainlink. I'm still bullish on Chainlink. There has to be more bearish confluence here and more breakdown to the downside here for me to change my mind. Other than that, I don't see it. But as always, I hope this video helps. If you do like this video, feel free to subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Are you holding Chainlink? And as always, thank you and happy trading.